that time of year when everything gets a little spooky, and what better way to embrace the Halloween spirit than with some fun, spine-tingling reads? Our next guest is here to share their selection of must-read books this October, along with all the festive activities at the library this season. Let's welcome Katie DeCourt from the Sacramento Public Library. Hello, Katie. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, yeah, thank you for having me
Okay,
today.
this is such a fun time because it is kind of that spooky, eerie season. It's October, so we want to read some fun stuff, and you have some fun reads for us to enjoy.
Yeah.
So what do you have in store for us?
Yeah, so for the adults, I'm recommending Vicious by V.E. Schwab. So she's one of my favorite authors. So this story follows former college best friends over the course of many years as they're dealing with the consequences of their senior year project, which was an experiment where near-death experiences would trigger extraordinary abilities within certain individuals.
Okay.
So she uses her signature time jump storytelling technique, and the chapters change POVs each time, and it builds and builds and builds until you hit the climax, and then it's just a mad dash to the finish. So it's
just like,
it's amazing, and I would highly recommend that you do it on audiobook.
oh, okay. And what's the name of that title again?
Vicious by V.E. Schwab.
All right, we got the adults covered. Now what about the teens?
So for teens, I'm recommending Anatomy, a Love Story by Dana Schwartz. So it's a historical fiction novel set in 1800s Scotland, where our protagonist Hazel has snuck into the Anatomist Society to watch a medical demonstration. She's unfortunately removed for being the wrong gender. So she's determined to become a surgeon, and her chance meeting with a grave robber just might be her ticket to practicing and studying to pass the medical exam. But then she's uncovering long buried secrets within the community. So there was some content warnings with that one for body horror, including like surgeries, medical content, and blood. And then my book group that I discussed it with a few years ago recommended that you not eat or drink while you're reading it.
Good to know ahead of time. And you said a grave robber. Okay, all right. A little twist and turns in there. And you said the setting takes place in Scotland, so hopefully you get those visual imagery through the writing in that as well, too.
Yes, definitely.
All right, now we got adults, teens. What about the kids?
Okay, so for the younger readers and those still young at heart, Goosebumps by R.L. Stein.
Classic.
Right? It's a classic. So it's a great entry point into the horror genre. It's a really accessible way to engage with spooky and scary stuff without there being a lot of blood and gore. The chapters are really short and engaging, and they usually end on a cliffhanger. It's a good insight into the minds of kids and how they think and process and behave. And then I actually found the characters really relatable, even though I'm outside the target age demographic for it.
It's that nostalgia you're talking about too, right? Like it's innocent enough and fun, so it's like those spooky camp stories. I feel like Goosebumps.
It's really great, and they're short enough. You can read it in an afternoon if you'd like. So.
Or 2 afternoons. You know, you're the avid reader, not me. Okay, so we've covered. I mean, it's great that there's adult options with books as well as teens and kids. Where can readers go to explore a full menu of book recommendations if they wanted to? Yeah,
so we do have a spooky books reading list available on the website. So you can just go to www.saclibrary.org. You can look under our reading recommendations. Also, if you were browsing in our library, some of the books we have over there have a horror label that's on the spine. So if you're looking for something spooky, you can do that. And then there's also the personalized reading recommendations service where you can fill out a form saying, I want this, that, and the other, and a team of library staff will send forth some recommendations.
Oh my gosh, the library has really expanded since the last time. Like thinking back when I was a kid to now, like it's really expanded, and I just got my library card yesterday knowing you were coming on. So I now have my e-library card now too, so things are so modern. But
all the digital services.
Everything's just updated, and they're going with the times. Okay, so with that, do you have any events or book clubs for avid readers?
Yeah, so we have our upcoming spooky music concert that's scheduled for Wednesday, October 30th, and that'll be at the Library Galleria. So it's featuring our UBG Strings Quartet that's done music concerts throughout the year so far. So there's one show at 6 p.m. and one at 8 p.m. And then we do have 4 virtual adult book groups that are still going strong, and then over half of our locations are doing in-person book groups as well. So you can stop in your local library and ask.
I love that you can find book groups by going to the library, because sometimes it's like, oh, how do you start one? But knowing that there's already some set in place that you can just join. All right. So with so many exciting things happening at the library that I'm learning about, our viewers are learning about, are there any other experiences we shouldn't miss?
So I think the one main thing is just a reminder that you can vote at your library this election season. So we have 25 locations that are ballot drop-off sites. We have 13 locations serving as vote centers. And then on Election Day, November 5th, everyone will be open extended hours, so 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. So you can visit the landing page at www.saclibrary.org/vote for more information about that.
Perfect. Just another way to make sure our viewers get out there and vote.
Yeah.
Katie, thanks for your help in telling us all about spooky reads, upcoming clubs, and events happening at the Sacramento Public Library.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Of course. To our viewers, you can find out more by going to saclibrary.org.